So good day. This presentation introduces our bookkeeping training program. The main idea is simple. Instead of treating training as a one-time event for one batch of employees, we can build a learning resource that remains available whenever the organization needs it. So the content teaches practical bookkeeping while the online learning platform makes the training flexible, reusable, and easier to sustain. So organization often would send one or two employees to a seminar, but then later someone resigns or transfers or simply needs a refresher. The organization then pays for another batch and repeats the same cycle. So imagine if you're paying for 5 employees or 10 employees and all of them resign, right? So the real need is not merely to train today's participants. It is to preserve the knowledge so that current staff can review it and future staff can learn it without starting from zero. So the program uses a learning management system or LMS, our very own. No? So think of it as the organization's dedicated online learning space. So the bookkeeping content or whatever content that is being trained, it's divided into clear topics and it stays with you. And then the participants can open the appropriate lesson, watch the video. You can even schedule it, week for week. You can watch the video and then return to it whenever necessary. So this transforms the training from a single event that you know is easily forgotten, especially if you're not inside the training room, or maybe you can sometimes you need to go to the comfort room or the washroom or whatever, so you forgot what is you're not available in the room itself, right? So this transforms that training from a single event that you should be there all the time, into a continuing institutional resource, subject of course to the access terms agreed for the program. So this is not a continuous live class that everyone must attend at the same hour or synchronously. So the learner chooses the appropriate lessons, studies when the time is available, and returns later if necessary. A participant can pause because of work responsibilities and continue without losing the entire session. So this is especially useful for employees whose schedules differ and whose duties do not allow long uninterrupted training periods. So online delivery is the strongest option because it removes both location and scheduling barriers. So participants may be in the main office, in a province, or even another country. As long as they have an appropriate device and reliable internet connection, they can access the training. Because it is asynchronous, they do not have to be online at the same time. Of course, you can decide to do the training synchronous. That's more expensive. People choose synchronous because they want to be together in a single room, and there are checkpoints that can be done, and that's how our asynchronous material is done for. So that's less like in MOOCs, in massive open online courses like Coursera or Udemy, which is done, by the way, by more than 200 schools or universities worldwide. Okay, Harvard is there, Yale is there. They're doing the same thing. So I mean, if you want to ensure that learning takes place or that these people are really doing the training, yeah, you need not worry about it because there are checkpoints for every presentation. So there is the learning checkpoints. Like there's a multiple choice exam every session. There's a do it application afterwards. So I mean, considering all that, then I think you will choose the asynchronous. Plus, it's cheaper, of course. So for bookkeeping, the exact course may be adjusted to the organization's needs, but the LMS keeps the learning sequence clear. Actually, this presentation, this bookkeeping is a review for the NC3 bookkeeping of TESDA, but it went beyond it. because this became actually accounting for non-accountants or non-CPA, I should say, no? So participants actually can move from the bookkeeping foundations to recording transactions, checking balances, reconciling accounts, and preparing basic reports, the three basic reports, the financial statements, that we have, right? So more importantly, if a learner later forgets one procedure, there is no need to repeat the entire course because the relevant lessons can simply be reviewed and retrieved. Like for example, for lesson 7, I forgot what the assets are and what are the recommended approach there. So you can go there and watch that particular film or video. So this is where the program creates the long-term value. So the first group learns now. If another employee is assigned to bookkeeping later, that person can follow the same organized training. If someone needs only a refresher, the relevant lesson remain available. In this way, the organization preserves continuity and reduces dependence on a single trained individual. Of course, some of the things that we keep on getting is that, hey, if it was recorded during the pandemic, what are the uh, how are we ensured that it's still um, appropriate now, so there are many updates available, etc. So that is the reason why we are doing it every now and then, and all the records are updated. And so if you like chose the one that we recorded in 2020, this is not anymore it, so because we did something new in 2023, and then in 2025, and then now in 2026, so this gets updated every now and then. A reusable online program does not mean that human support has no value. Rather, it reduces avoidable repetition. So that means that while we do it either synchronously or asynchronously, we still have support because our company is still very much training, and we are always online. So this minimizes the repeated scheduling and travel, maintains the consistency in explanation, especially since bookkeeping is something that's true before the process, the the debit and the credit and all the financial statements. They stay the same, the basic. So we maintain the consistency and explanation and preserves the training materials when personnel change. So the major advantage is organizational continuity, and the learning resource remains available beyond the original batch. So as we said from the beginning, we can conduct the training face to face if that is the organization's preference. During classroom session, we also orient the participants on the learning management system or LMS so they can continue reviewing materials afterwards. Nevertheless, the online delivery is recommended because it fully uses the strengths of the program. We are flexible, we have asynchronous participations, we have broad geographic access and convenient review. The learner experience is straightforward. First, the participant receives access according to the agreed arrangement. Second, the participant follows the course sequence or select the topic needed. And then third, the learner watches the demonstration and applies the procedure. And then finally, the learner returns to the lesson whenever reinforcement is needed. So this simple process makes the training manageable even for busy personnel. Before implementation, we should confirm the practical terms. These include the number of authorized users, the agreed access period, and whether the materials may be downloaded. The organization should provide suitable devices, internet access, and reasonable learning time. Course content should be treated as a licensed organizational resource and should not be redistributed outside the agreed arrangement. So this a designated coordinator can also help manage access and participant concerns. So of course we would need that designated coordinator uses the company's email so that we know that whenever, for example, that person resigns, then at least the learning materials are safe with the company and not with an individual employee. The central proposition is this, you train once, preserve the learning, and use it when needed. The bookkeeping knowledge or whatever knowledge that we are training, it should not disappear when the original session ends or when personnel change. Through the learning management system, the organization gains a structured resource for current participants, future staff, and periodic review. The next step is to confirm the preferred delivery mode, the intended participants, and the precise access terms. Thank you very much. This is Dr. George Atento of RG Consultancy. Thank you.